Hey, it's Dan McDonald here. This is my daughter Natea, and today we're going to make the best vegan muscle building supplement. This is gorilla milk. This is whole natural food. So we're gonna get started. I'm actually teaching her how to do it, and so that it's like super real on how to make this at home. It's a little more complicated than my super simple, peel a banana and eat it recipes. But this is really actually cool. In fact, the one story is that Lou, who made this up like 30 years ago or something, actually put it into somebody's IV at the hospital.
I heard you tell me that.
Okay, I told you that story.
Funny.
So somebody was in a coma. Lou actually brought this into the hospital, put it into an IV bag, and put it into somebody, and they came out of the coma. So that's the power of living foods versus what they've got at the hospital, which is here's your Jell-O, here's your
applesauce,
pasteurized applesauce, ice cream, macaroni and cheese, and chocolate cake. Those things are not going to bring you back to life, but the living foods, the fresh raw foods for vegans, everybody really. But vegans and every human being should be eating as much fresh, raw, unaltered by heat, microbially rich, mineral rich, vitamin rich, living water, living fiber. All those foods are what keep a human healthy. Those are the subtle aspects that animate the mind and bring it back to life consciousness. And that's why we see all the problems we do in society today. When we get back to the live foods, we'll come back to life again. So we're going to do this. Let's go ahead, Taya. So we've got almonds here that we were soaking. The almonds soak for about 24 hours. Keep them rinsed. Just half those. Sorry. We want to do about half of those.
Cool.
That's good. Yeah. So right now what we're going to do is make the milk. And what you do is you keep changing the water about every 8 to 12 hours. If you don't, and if you change the water every 8 to 12 hours, you can keep these for like a week. You just keep changing the water, and they're sprouted, alive almonds. Make sure you get truly raw almonds. You can use mac nuts or whatever, but for this one, just let's keep it with the almonds. Then you throw the meat in. This is coconut meat, so you get young Thai coconuts.
Okay, so just one?
No, the whole thing.
Okay.
Young Thai coconuts. You can use, and this is coconut water. So obviously it takes about 2 young Thai coconuts, maybe 3 if they're smaller, to get this much meat and water.
All of it?
It's just, it's a real investment in your health. Yes, all of it. And then finally, what you do is you add in the Pyridime Life Essentials. I could say this is for the easily absorbable amino acids. These, all 22 essential amino acids are in the Life Essentials. And I could say it's about the amino acids or the carbohydrates in there that even a 6-month-old baby can absorb the amino acids in this. And this is the rice bran, raw rice bran. In other words, it's the amino acids that allow a rice plant to sprout and grow into a rice plant. The rice seed, it takes these amino acids that are present and it grows into a new plant. So you take the rice bran and you turn it into this is called tocotrienols, vitamin E, and all 22 essential amino acids. And I would say it's about that, but it's not. Because in this case, it's literally about the flavor and the texture and the smooth creaminess that these Life Essentials create within the milk. So, that's about good.
So I
like to go a little heavier, Cool. Not too much though, because that's perfect. So that's about. So we did 1 cup of almonds, 1 cup of meat, and how much is one of those? 4 cups of water. Yeah, 4 cups of coconut water, 32 ounces, and then about a half a cup of the Life Essentials, and then you blend that.
Oh.
Classic. Is this the point where we dance?
Yeah.
The microphone is down here, so hopefully you can hear everything good enough. Yeah. I guess this is a Danism. I didn't know, and I said you have the same mannerisms as me.
I think they were
Poor
talking
girl.
about other things.
Oh, really?
I do other
The
things.
words. Okay, well, whatever.
But also the boogie.
A little more the old school Dan, but I get my groove on. We had our groove on yesterday. We went to dance. Boy, that was, Miguel blew the lid off that place, and the drumming was hot. My hands were just fire.
Yeah.
They were broken, actually.
I thought you had like cuts.
No, but it was just there. But see how fast they heal and how healthy they look.
Mm-hmm.
So even though yesterday my hands were hurting after pounding the drums at the most incredible levels of intensity, my hands now are beautiful and strong because
Yeah.
it brings so much circulation and
They
blood
look
and keeps
good.
them healthy. Yeah,
Yeah, they look
strong,
good.
healthy hands. So now we're going to strain that. Now, if you have a little tiny baby or something, or you have people that are super finicky, here's the thing, honey, that's a little too thick. Let's pour that back in there and do a little trick. We're going to add just a little more coconut water because we went a little heavy
Okay.
on the Life Essentials. That's fine. So we'll go and we'll spread this out. And that way the milk
Yeah.
isn't like, it's almost like a yogurt right there.
Yeah.
So economically, you can actually use about half as much almonds and half as much coconut meat and just use more water, and the milk can be a lot thinner. You know, this is like a super thick milk that we've made today. And then of course the spoon action is going to work
Yeah.
for that. So we're going to strain it, and what happens is you get more fiber that way. Use a bigger spoon. Use one of the big ones.
Okay.
And so we're going to get more fiber through this strainer. If you use a nut milk bag,
Oh yeah.
you're going to get a finer, you're going to get much more smoother milk. But if it's for like adults or whatever, I actually like the fiber. I like a little bit more of the fiber in my juices and in my Gorilla milk. But you can use a nut milk bag if you really want it. Like if you had, like you could make this milk for like a 1-year-old. You wouldn't want to go much younger than that, really. And I wouldn't say it's a replacement for breast milk because nothing replaces breast milk. Mother Nature and the Creator, they're a little smarter than Nestle soy formula product companies. All of a sudden breastfeeding is bad. I mean, the whole world's upside down and backwards right now, but don't fall for any of that crap. Breastfeeding's the best thing ever. Vaginal birth is incredible. So we got to get back to nature here, folks, because we're losing it.
I'm wondering if I should have you do this while I do
I can.
the juice.
Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. So I will strain this milk, and then what we have next. So this is phase 1, getting the milk. Okay. Now phase 2 is 2 apples, 8 stalks of celery, 1 cucumber, 1 bundle of cilantro, and 1 bundle of kale. And then when you mix these two, you have a combination for power, energy. You've got the carbs, you've got the proteins, you've got the fats. This is pre-workout and post-workout. This is just one of the best things that you can do if you're really active in your life. And like I said, I know it's a little more complicated, maybe even a little more bit of finances, but we're talking about getting radiantly healthy here. We're talking about prioritizing on our health and screw everything else. All the junk that we spend our money on and wasting away, but when we really have a chance to that's too expensive, and then you go out drinking, or you go to do all these things that are totally worthless when your health is the most important thing. So this is like an investment in your health, but at the end of the day, you look at it, it isn't any much more than going out to pizza and soda. When you look at it, you spend like whatever, $15-$20 to make a couple big jars of this. Or you can spend $15 or $20 going out to pizza and sodas with your friend. And at the end of the day, we're all making excuses because it's inconvenient. Let's get healthy. Can you dig it? I'm investing in my health. something to do. Dan McDonald cannot let there be dead space. You must entertain them. You will lose them. We had an awesome weekend. I did. How was your weekend?
Oh God, what did we do this weekend?
Dude, we went to Satnam Saturday. And that was when we made the feast.
Right, the feast.
And that was awesome. That was a great day. You connected with a lot of people. I
Yeah.
connected with a lot of people that day.
Yeah, that was a great day.
And then food was popping. We made a big feast.
So
I remember
good.
what we made. We just made a huge salad and fruit.
Yeah.
Salad and fruit. It's like welcome to paradise. The paradise island of Eden. You know, the Garden of Eden. Fruits and salads. I mean, what else could you want? You know? And then yesterday we went to Ecstatic Dance.
Yeah.
And that was epic because Miguel is epic and he plays the best music. And then I was just pounding on the drums. And we made more fruit and more salads. So basically what we do is we go around and we just feed everybody raw, organic, vegan food. And we spend our own dime to do it. And the look that you get from these people of true, deep appreciation for what you're doing is worth more than all the money in the world because they get it. It's just not their thing. Food, organic, raw, vegan, and food preparation and serving others through that is my thing. So I do it. And I also play the drums. And they really do, you know, Natea got it today too because the drumming is a service as well because the people, they just love to kind of congregate around the drum. And the drum adds the human element to the music, even though Miguel does such a great job at bringing in like, you know, tribal beats, you know, like African singing, South American music, flutes, steel pans yesterday in his music sets, which are so high up. I mean, it started off awesome and it just ended awesome. Now, most people, they have like a few really cool songs in the middle. Miguel just starts it off hot, ends it all the way 2 hours later, and no one wants to even stop.
Yeah.
That was the best set I think I've ever heard him play yesterday. I was on fire the whole time. I didn't even realize it was 7:30 and time to serve the salad because I was just playing the drums. Most other DJs, I have plenty of time. There's like, oh, this isn't really a drumming song. It's not that hot. It doesn't have a lot of feeling. It's too techno or whatever. But it's like tribal music is what Miguel plays, and that's what really goes well with the drums. So that was just an epic day yesterday. And yeah, we made this awesome salad. I should show them that salad dressing. You know, it's like oil and Bragg's and a savory blend from Kauai Pharmacy. So it's not like I like the whole food dressings, you know, but sometimes if you really want to make an epic dressing, those like olive oil, Bragg's, apple cider vinegar, some savory blend from Kauai Pharmacy, and a little salt, black pepper, and finely minced garlic. And everybody was like this. And so what it was, though, the reason why I did that in that sense here was because it was simple. I had it laying around too. Basically, I just poured everything in a jar, and I had to mince the garlic, and I used the Vitamix to make the pepper, and I just put it all in a jar, shook it, and then I took this big bowl of salad that we cut up, and then I could just, because we didn't have a cooler, so, and I don't have a kitchen there, so I have to plan accordingly depending on where we're serving. We just brought the big bowl, and then I brought the dressing, and it was so concentrated that a giant salad only needed a 32 ounce of dressing, though. It's still quite a bit, but it had so much flavor. I poured it over the top, and everybody was just stoked, you know, stoked out of their minds. Then we brought some fruit, and I just love it. It's what I do. I love to give back to the community. You know, generosity is the key to happiness. Looking for ways to give of your time, resources, energy, love, light, all of it. And that includes to yourself too. You include yourself in that. It's like, I need to take a day off and do nothing. And you serve yourself by giving yourself that love and that light. And you take yourself and you go get yourself a massage or a colonic or a foot massage, or you go sit in the sun in a steam room at the gym. Whatever. Self-care, caring for others, caring for the planet, caring for the animals, caring for yourself, all of it. It's care, it's love, it's kindness, it's service, it's devotion. It's all the good qualities that can be cultivated that will just bounce back to you. And then the universe will just dump it on top of your head. And you'll be so overflowing. You just stop worrying, you know?
Yeah.
You just have faith that it's going to keep, all the goodness is going to keep coming. Focus, focus. So that gets strained in there. Looking good in the neighborhood.
I'm so excited.
I'm hungry for this too now. Earlier we were going to make it a few hours ago, and we had just had like, I don't even know what we had. We had juice and we had lilicois. And I was like, I don't even really want it. But now I just made a long video, and we cleaned the whole house and everything else. Now we got to go to the market and meet up with a friend, and go to the post office. We can swing that. But we wanted to make this video, so now I'm ready for some gorilla milk. And you'll see this is the dope. It's bomb. It's a little more complicated, but you can actually make, I used to make over at when I first really got into this was after a 21-day water fast. I did a 21-day water fast and completely rebuilt myself with all these different milks. And I can show you about 6 or 7 more. Beauty milk, muscle milk, monkey milk, all of it. It's just you take the milk and you take some vegetables and you mix them, but it kind of has to be proper. And you get these just super nutritionally dense milks. And it is awesome. No suffering involved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how we roll. It's to the best of our ability. You know, we stay out of that genre, those modes. It's, you know, animal products in another era was one thing, and in this day and age, it's just, you know, it's just suffering, sadness, sickness, and chemicals and agriculture anyways, so it's...
Yeah.
Anyways, there's no one right answer, there's no one right anything, but we're doing our part here for ourselves, you know. I like to take the cockroaches outside.
Yeah.
You know, it's the one that was stuck in a jar and it was actually drowning.
Oh no.
And then I thought about how precious life is.
Yeah.
And how I was like that little dude's saving miracle from he could have been gone. And that's how precious life is. You never know, you know. So I was like, I'm that little dude's miracle.
Yeah.
That we all need a miracle every once in a while.
Yeah.
Word. So, and then you just hook it up, and then it's like, kablamo. Dude, that is gorilla milk, ultra thick style today. You can use more coconut water and spread that out, more apples. You can't really mess it up. If you do what we just did here in general, you'll get the essence of it. I've had milk that's thicker. This is a thicker one. I've had ones that are thinner by using more coconut water and not as much almonds and not as much coconut meat, but we're going big, going home. So this is the gorilla milk. We got clean jars, anything with a lid on it. Those ones.
Those, I had lids.
Oh, they had lids.
Yeah.
I have to clean the jars in the bathtub because this thing is run on solar and it runs out of water within a couple of minutes. So I go to the bathtub, which is run on a huge water tank.
Oh, cool.
And then I can clean everything
awesome
in there with hot water. And that way all the jars get dialed in. Keep your jars clean. Keep everything pure and clean. And when you get a chance to have some gorilla milk, just do it. You can actually go to the Pyridine website. Oh, that's another thing to remember. You can go to the Pyridine website and get an official recipe written. So that's pyridine.com. And right now we're switching over from the old website. We're upgrading, going to a new server, a new web designer, and everything else. So there's a transition phase. So none of my old Pyridine Life Regenerator links work. So right now you have to go directly to Pyridime.com, and I'll put a link down below for that here. And if you ever have a problem with any of the old links, just remember it no longer works. And if you want to make sure that I get credit from my affiliate, then you can just write in, you heard from Dan the Man. And then we're going to fix that up pretty soon, and I'll have my own hyperlink again. But anyways, thanks for everything. And yeah, the official recipe is at pyridime.com.
Cool. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yep. Stoked.
Could use another apple or two.
I kind of like it though.
But it's actually nice. I mean, I'm you know, if it was for like a kid, younger people, or somebody who's more finicky, a couple more apples would be better. It's pretty dank.
Yeah.
With the greens.
But
dude, come on, man. This is so for me, like I can I like sweet, I like no sweet,
Me too.
I like fat, I like protein, I like carbs. You know, I mean, but so this is pure nutrition. So enjoy the gorilla milk. More videos to come. Thank you for everything, a million times over. God bless you and your health. You know, let's just keep doing this. We're definitely all in this together. And let's keep on the up and up.